you're sweet, and I would love to learn to play the harp from you, but I'm not going to teach you what I know about singing because you will disagree.
I feel like you could just learn it, Cameron.
I probably could.
I feel like what's so hard about it, it's like bong 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 bong.
I mean, it's the same. It's just a piano
bong, bong,
upright.
bong.
Like
It's
I
just
said,
an upright
you have
piano.
to learn to pick. You just got to know where everything is.
Yeah, just like put little like labels on every string.
I'm not going to
color
lie.
by numbers harp.
I have several times undressed them, and it is kind of like undressing them. And I pluck a little. In fact, I'll even show you. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Show us some
AFK.
plucking.
AFK.
Undress the
Cameron's walking away from the podcast at the moment. Scandalous. Like an
Look at
old
that
burlesque
leg.
show. We're looking at the main thing of a harp.
The leg.
Branch. The branch.
Sexy leg. Is it called a branch?
I don't know.
But it really is like taking their clothes off.
The column.
Wow.
It's
Is
very
that
erotic.
called the leg? The end that's facing us? The leg?
I actually have no idea.
I think it kind of looked like you were taking off the skin.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah,
I
that
guess
was
it
like
kind of is
bone.
a skeleton under there, actually.
We're all skeletons under there, actually.
Yeah, meat wagons.
Thank you for the reminder.
That's actually not true. We're not a skeleton underneath. We're a thing trapped in a skeleton. We're trapped in a bone.
Right, because
prison.
what's the whole thing? Like your brain is you.
The brain,
so your
is
brain
in
is
there. So
inside
you're
of...
you're your brain. You're not your bones.
A bone prison
Right.
meat wagon.
Yeah, bone prison.
Bone prison meat wagon.
Yeah, bone. Ho ho.
Bone
Meat
ho ho.
ganache.
Bone ho ho cannoli.
Bone ho ho cannoli.
That's my next character name. Bone ho ho cannoli.
It sounds like Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's
It
how they came
does.
up with that.
It
Bone
does.
ho ho.
Bone ho ho.
cannoli.
That's how
Can
George
we
Lucas
start-
came up with it.
we
I
start
went
calling
down, I went
Obi-Wan
down to my
Bone Ho
favorite.
Ho?
I went down to my favorite bone ho ho cannoli, and I thought that'd be a cool name for a character. That's what George Lucas.
It's great, but he sounds like my colleague. Speaking of which, I have to tell you all, I had a full-on existential crisis due to what was, thank goodness, a misunderstanding. But taken out of context, what was said during the meeting was, we are teaching them how to make art in 2 years. Not that we are not making art now. And I was like,
Oh.
I'm sorry. What? What the fuck just happened? Why is everyone being so chill? And it turns out he was talking about them producing their own individual projects because they're very busy as music majors. And so we are giving them the training to be able to do so, but usually they don't have time / the resources, their own resources. And so I was like, oh, thank God. Because I was like, I don't know if I can teach with you anymore. Because like that was the bullshit that I was brought up with was, no, you will eventually be an artist, but you're not one now.
Oh, maybe I'll be an artist one day.
How the fuck dare you? What did I just say?
A fartist.
I gotta make it.
Yeah. Actually, I think that requires the waspy laugh.
A fucking genius.
You is.
But I did just coin a phrase that I'm going to point out that is bad, but also funny. And it's for when you're in a Zoom and you got to pass gas. It's a mutant toot. Can we have a shirt that says mutant toot with like a little Zoom window and a little fart cloud?
Yep.
I would like a separate shirt that says mutant toot. Because that's what I thought you said.
And
I was like, mutant toot.
We
That's
could just
crazy.
And mutiny toot. We could just have a series of 3.
Shirts.
Yeah.
Mutant toot and mutiny toot.
Are you a Tessa, a David, or a Cameron? Your shirt will decide.
Those are the 3 genders. You can identify
I'm definitely
as
a mute in and toot.
You can identify
I'm-
as a mute and toot, or a mutant toot, or a mutiny toot.
I think that fits us all very well, actually.
Yeah, I can't argue.
Go figure.
I will not.
I will not.
How was filming this weekend?
Yeah, how was
You
it? Tell us
seem-
all about it.
I'm so tired.
I'm
I also
so
was.
tired.
I also was like sort of out late last night too. But I mean,
Good for you.
That was
Okay.
that was for fun. That was a good.
Okay.
Take it easy. That was a good. No, it was a celebration of my friend who's a composer, a singer, and a songwriter.
You were at Joe's Pub.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was at Joe's Pub.
You
They
were at Joe's
debuted.
Pub. Did you see Sarah? No, you didn't because she
No.
was here with me at my house.
Then why would you even bring it up,
You couldn't
Tessa?
have seen her.
I didn't see anybody that I knew. I think everybody that I know is gone.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because
like
I went in there the
I
other day
think-
too, and I was like, oh, I
yeah.
don't know anyone.
I think if I'd seen Sarah would be the only one that I really know.
Yeah.
But that was the first time I'd been in there since I left, since I quit in 2018.
Oh wow! What
Um,
did you
so
feel?
it was
What
wild.
feelings went through you?
It was very wild. It was like an oddly nostalgic, like, oh, I'm in a familiar place, but a weird place, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun though. Joe's Pub.
Yeah.
You forget how like it's a tight fit. It's a tight squeeze.
It is.
Man, I never even went inside there because it looks too tight from the
Yeah.
outside to me.
They make it
That's
work.
what she said.
Yeah. That's what you yell on the outside. you go down on her and you yell into it. This looks like a tight squeeze to me.
Tight squeeze.
Tight squeeze, tight squeeze. Oh, how dare you? Mine would never echo. I'm not a whore. That's not true. That's not what happens.
Whereas
folks.
me, it's
You-
like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
oh my god. If people don't let people shame you into that.
No, don't. Can we just talk about turnover rate at the public?
Apple turnover?
Since we
Right.
don't know anybody there, and it wasn't that long ago that we worked there.
Yeah.
I mean, for me now,
Yeah.
it's been a little while.
That's fair.
It has
but
been kind of a while. I mean, yeah, but I 5 years sounds about right. Like for like general turnover.
Mm,
Um
yeah,
like
guess
I
I've
mean
been
obviously
gone
like
8,
obviously like the higher up admin is like,
8 or 9.
you know, they won't turn over.
Right, because they
But-
get paid enough to stay.
Exactly. Yeah. But it was my friend Thomas Hodges album out now, streaming on Spotify. I'll give them a free plug.
that's so exciting.
Yeah.
And he wrote all the music, and then another his collaborator, Ryan James Monroe. It's his debut album. It's called Time Travelers. Go listen to it. It's incredible. It's incredible music. Thomas, I've known since college, so I've been listening to his music for like, over a decade now.
Wow.
And he's only gotten better. He's great. And the album was awesome, made me cry. Joe's Pub. We went to Phoebe's afterwards, or Phoebes. We genuinely had this argument. I don't know if it's Phoebes. I think it's Phoebes.
How's it spelled?
Phebes.
I would say Phoebe's.
I would say Phoebe's too, right? But what about
Yeah.
Thebes?
Thieves.
I think
You
that's
know,
only
where the thing
like
happened?
Thebes.
Is it only Thebes? Okay. A den of Thebes. Alibaba, the king of Thebes. But it was awesome. And I left early. I know how old I am now based on like, yeah, I'm ready to go. I was like, I think like I was there an hour or so, and then I left.
But you went to an event, stayed the whole time at the event, and then went to an
Yeah.
after event
I
Yeah.
did.
and stayed
you
a
did.
whole hour there. Like for
Mhm.
me, that would be so
That's a lot.
much.
It is a lot.
I admire
Um,
you and your
it was
stamina.
It was wonderful, but I was also very tired from the 3. I had been filming the 3 days before that. They
Mm.
went really well.
Good.
I'm exhausted.
Look at you. You look like you just filmed for a whole weekend.
I do look like I filmed for a whole weekend. I feel like I filmed for a whole weekend. So we'll see. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we'll see if the how it cut together, and what it looks like, and they'll get all the art assets together, and you know, maybe we'll have a show. We'll see.
You'll definitely have a show, boss. Definitely.
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 Wow. Oh God.
Oh God.
So what's been going on? What's new?
Oh, just millennial average filled with equal parts of hope and dread.
I guess pretty much same's here.
Go figure.
Yeah. Yep. Just my to-do list gets longer and my time laying in bed gets more long also. Just laying and looking at the to-do list.
Yeah.
Not
Right.
ticking things off of it.
Ah, yes,
Right.
the anxiety. It's fun, right?
Yeah.
But I'm getting medicated for it now, so I'm kind of like, come on.
Are you?
Now
That's
I'll get this up.
fantastic.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Medicated
started
for
back
what?
up. Anxiety.
Oh.
And then I was describing a feeling to someone, and I was like, "Is that anxiety?" So my friend was like, my friend was complaining that her sister like has a membership to like some, one like a streaming service or something, and like doesn't use it at all, and it's just a drain on her account, but she won't unsubscribe. And it like she was like, I don't know why she doesn't just unsubscribe. And I was like, oh well, for me, like I know approaching that task, even though I know it's only going to take 10 minutes, it's like, well, I'm going to forget my password, I'm going to have to reset it, then I'm going to log into the account, and it's going to take me a long time to find the place where you can unsubscribe, and then I'm going to have to like delete all my information. And I was like, it's just looking at all of that to have to do that, even though it won't be long, makes me not want to do it. And then I was like, oh my God, is that anxiety? Or is it not?
I'm not sure. It kind of is. I mean,
yeah.
If you have that consistent, the difference is consistency, right? Like if you have that for a lot of things, and it is crippling you from making, everyday choices in your life, then yes, then it is anxiety. It is a chronic mental condition. But if it just happens for specific things, maybe not. But yeah, I have a similar one that I guess I have an anxiety about, because I do it occasionally with Spotify, where I'm like, I should unsubscribe. I don't really use it. I can get music from other places and whatever. But then I have this anxiety where if I unsubscribe, I'm gonna need it, and then they're gonna make me pay more when I come back.
Oh.
And part of that, I guess, is a legitimate fear. Like you don't
fair.
want to do that. But also it's like, that's silly. Like at any point, Spotify could also just raise their subscription rate. And so like, what difference does it make?
Right. You're not like grandfathered in to like keep the rate that you currently have. Yeah.
So, I don't know. Our brains are just, designed to, they get these hardwired patterns into them that make you believe this is the only path to survival.
Yeah. So
and then
psychological.
it's very hard to undo those.
True.
Or not undo those, or use them to your advantage, or whatever. However you need to work around them or incorporate them. Meh.
I still think I might have ADHD though.
I mean, that's fair.
Tessa, I'm I can't diagnose you, but I'm just gonna say, as a person who has ADHD, you have ADHD. But take my word with a grain of salt.
I will take it with a grain of salt.
The first I said, the joke is that the first sign that you have it is if you go in for the evaluation. The full evaluation, or at least the one I took, is an hour and a half.
Oh no.
And my first reaction is like, ugh. Immediately my therapist, who administered that at the time, went, that's ADHD. It's an hour and a half. I said something like, I'm not gonna remember the beginning of it. And they were like, well, it's because you're neurodivergent. You ass.
You ass.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I try and do morning. I've been trying to do my morning pages, my artist way morning pages.
Sure.
And I'll write like a sentence and then I'll just be like staring out the window, like, look at those seagulls. And it'll take me like 20 minutes to get back.
Are you even by the sea?
Well,
she's by the sea.
everyone in New York is by the sea.
What?
Yeah.
Accurate.
You're by the sea, bud.
No, I'm
Look out your
not.
window. There's seagulls everywhere.
What are you talking about?
The ocean is outside your door.
Oh
Open
my
it. Go
God.
and see.
No. There's a canal over there.
Oh, don't go in there. Don't go in
No, don't go in there. It's dirty water.
there.
Is that dirty water?
Dirty gowanus water.
And
Which
some
is
dirty
fine.
swans. Dirty
There's
ass
swans in the gowanus?
Yeah.
What the
Or
frick?
or a crane? No, maybe not a crane.
Oh, I've seen
Maybe a
cranes
crane?
about.
Okay.
But
Maybe
I don't know
that's
what
the
they'd
more
have to
logical
stand
one.
on. I don't think it's that shallow. But I've seen there's swans in Prospect Park Lake, just like there's also an alligator, apparently.
Is that real? Is that true?
I know, I didn't believe it. And then I looked because I'll tell you why I didn't believe it, because I thought I saw
Because it's not true.
the alligator. I thought I saw it. I thought I was walking around the lake and I
What?
was like, is that an alligator? And then I was like, don't be an idiot.
Yeah.
And then
be
like
an
literally 2
idiot.
days later, they dragged out a little chilly cold gator out of that lake.
Oh.
Yeah, crazy.
In the Jacqueline Bouvier Kennedy Onassis Lake?
Huh? Oh, is that in Central Park?
Oh yeah.
Or
you're
is that
talking
what the
Prospect
Prospect? Yeah,
Park.
Prospect Park. Yeah, it's just called Prospect Park Lake. We don't
Good
get a
naming,
Jackie
everybody.
Kennedy.
What is the
Jacqueline Bouvier Kennedy Onassis.
what is the do
Sorry.
crocodiles did you say crocodile or alligator? Alligator?
Alligator.
Do they live in freshwater? Can they live in freshwater? Can they live wherever they want?
I think they can kind of do whatever they want. Yeah. Yeah, gators and stuff. I think usually warmer though. Whatever it is, it's
Right,
gotta
yeah,
be
they should be warmer.
warm.
Do you know that thing they talk about crocs, like that family of animals, and like they're one of the, like, it's hard to evaluate this obviously for with absolute certainty, but they're one of the least evolved species on Earth.
Right.
Because
They've been
they
around for
came out perfect,
right. Right. They've been around for
and they've been around
like
forever.
millions and millions, like longer than the dinosaurs. Or
They
as
like
long.
are dinosaurs.
They essentially are dinosaurs, and basically like Earth was like, let's get hit by this asteroid.
Earth was like, I'm done.
I'm done with these.
Peace out. Earth like rotated into the asteroid. There was like,
Yep.
like that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. If they decide, if Putin decides to nuke New York now, that's a tongue twister for you. You nuke New York.
Nuke York. Nuke York.
You nuke New York. You nuke New York.
You nuke New York. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn my face into the into the bottle. I'm just gonna embrace it. I'll turn my face into the spray. Children of Eden, anyone?
Yes.
Shoulder to the wind, I'll turn my face to the spray. And when the heavens open, let the drops fall within me.
Is that Noah or one of Noah's kids?
No, she's like a servant girl.
Oh.
And she has the mark of Cain. And I think one of Noah's sons falls in love with her. It's been a while. It's been a while since Children of Eden. But they're like, no, we can't bring her on the boat. She has the mark of Cain.
Mm-hmm.
And Noah's like, yeah, you can't do that.
Which in the production that happened here when I first got my job, every time the choreographer, literally every time one of my students said the mark of Cain, she had to go like this. But then they also drew the fucking thing on. Yeah, no, me too. I was like,
the other one that I love,
the
other choreography that I hate, if you watch like bootleg, like high school productions, regional productions of Children of Eden, they all go, shoulder to the wind, and then they turn their shoulder towards the audience, and I go, don't do that.
If you
Fucking
don't-
show, don't tell.
I was gonna say, if you have to act, if we can't act on the money, like, you know, do an over the top button, you can't dance
Ugh.
on buttons either. Dance buttons.
No more
Cameron,
button
Cameron,
dances.
is that what you always say?
I think I just had a stroke.
Does it always come out that smoothly?
Oh, God.
You know what I always say?
You know what I always say?
If there's
Fucking
dance,
shit.
you can't code when you're on the buttons.
you
The
can't.
buttons will.
You can't dance on the fucking buttons.
If you gotta do an off button, your button can't button on the bond.
I think my brain
time.
was trying to go elsewhere and it just stopped, but still left me speaking. So
That's
you
not a
can't
good
dance on the
saying.
button. It's a
If
saying
we're not
now.
allowed, if
You
we're
gotta
not
clean
allowed
that
to
up.
act on the button, you're not allowed to dance.
Dance
on
on the button,
the
Oh,
button.
there it is.
bitches. Thanks, Tessa. Thanks for saving my ass.
I'll always remember. I'll always
Oh.
remember.
It's just so absurd. It's so absurd when everybody don't act, don't do the exact action that it's saying you're doing.
Please don't. You can do
Meanwhile,
a poetic
Shakespeare-
license version.
Shakespeare was
Yeah.
like,
Button.
yeah, no, suit the action to the
Yeah.
word.
I was gonna say,
Word
yeah, of
to
course.
the action, like
Yeah. Oh, I'll
matches,
fight Shakespeare.
matches.
I'll fight Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
Yeah, he's not real anyway, so I don't know why I'm worried about his opinion.
How dare you? How dare you?
fucking
You know, that
fucking
upsets
Edward
me.
de Vere wrote that, and I'm not gonna listen to Edward de Vere.
I'll come through this computer.
I'm not gonna read what Queen Elizabeth recommended I do with my words and my actions. Fucking colonizer.
Fucking colonizer. Speaking of words, welcome to Omni Bilateral Panic, everybody. Where unlike the famous giant reptiles Licholotopus and Mountosaurus, we're not strictly vegetarian. We also eat meat. Some may pan our omnivoracious appetite, but O-face, well-face.
O-face, well-face.
Yep.
I need that.
Oh,
I need that on like a coat of arms, and I'm gonna pretend it's Latin.
O-face, well-face.
Oh, fake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Tessa. There it is. I was about to be like, some pretentious Latin ass will come around and be like, "Oh, I think it's o face, well face."
I like
And I'll be like,
fake,
no.
though.
Yeah, fake is better. Fake yogurt. That's my favorite yogurt.
I mean, I guess I am kind of strictly vegetarian at this point because I'm in a monogamous relationship, but that's okay.
Yeah, that is okay.
Yeah, it's an all-you-can-eat
it doesn't
buffet.
mean
It is an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Please take that out, or at the very least, don't tell Amanda I said that.
She doesn't listen. It's fine.
She doesn't like. Yeah, okay, that's great. That's true. That's
But
true. She doesn't
also,
know.
like who you're with now doesn't you know that thing that like we all say because we're
Mhm.
bi.
Yep.
We say it. Everybody knows it.
Yep.
That
No, it's true.
phrase.
Say, yeah, do your
That
old
well-known
saying.
phrase.
Do your
Button!
old saying, Tessa.
Well,
Do it in one
as
take.
I always say,
Yeah.
just because who you're with now is who you're with doesn't mean you haven't been with other withs in the past that
Or-
make you bi.
Yeah. You don't have to be with anyone. It can just
Yeah.
be how you feel on the inside.
Yeah, you could just be alone like me.
As I always say, feel buttons.
You could just be
But-
you could be a fan of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sex sounds cool. I'm a fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have
Well,
to have had it.
Yeah, no, you don't have to. No, no.
I would
no.
argue actually you might get slightly more like disappointed each time. You're like, your ratio is just, set up for disappointment usually.
Wait.
Sex is crazy.
Oh,
Sex is crazy.
Sex
You're
is
saying-
absurd.
You're saying the more you have it, the more chance you'll be disappointed because you're
Yeah,
having
'cause-
more sex, so more
Yes.
percentage is going
You
to
just
be
have a higher
disappointed.
percentage of failure, and then
Your
it's
average
gonna
is going to go down.
Yeah,
Unless
average,
you're with that one person who's like, boom, right?
but even that person may have off days. You know, we're
Uh-oh.
not perfect.
Not your wife.
It's not a bad thing.
No. The average
But it
is going to
just
go
happens.
down, especially if you're with men. Am I right?
Average go down. No, men don't go down. That's what we've learned. That's what we've learned.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
if
don't take me as an example, but
This is-
from what I found, men don't go down. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
But also,
just kidding. They all
men.
went down.
but also average keeps going down.
One didn't. Only one.
Only one went
Only
down.
One
That's
didn't.
unacceptable.
Only one didn't.
Only one didn't. Oh,
I wear my wife like a
congrats.
hockey mask. I'm sorry.
I have to go check on a pie. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna cut that out. I'm gonna
No,
cut
put it in.
No, keep it in.
which is what she says.
We all have pies to check on.
Christ.
I'm
Chew,
muting
chew,
when
chew.
I'm muting when I chew ice because I know that's obnoxious.
Chew, chew, chew. I literally just have water.
Oh, what is this? No,
What
what is this? No drinking February for you?
No, I haven't been home. I haven't eaten today. I haven't done anything.
No FAP February.
No, absolutely not.
I can't believe people do it in November. It should be February. February is the shortest month.
Mm-hmm. And also ties into Lent usually, so at least you can kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah, or two Jesuses. Two Jesuses with one stone. He'll come back. It's okay. It's okay.
Fine.
It's
He'll be
okay
back.
it's okay for me to threaten death on Jesus because he'll just come back.
He will. He did before, and he's going to do it again, supposedly.
No, he won't do it again. He comes back in his eternal form the next time.
Yeah, and all of our faces melt off.
Who's Oliver Face melt off? I don't know who you're talking
I don't know,
about.
but he's riding a Lickalotopus.
A Lickalotopus is so upsetting. Just as a phrase. I love it, but also like I hate it.
No, that's fair. I also love and hate it.
Yeah.
Scraping the bottom of the barrel, as it were.
Yeah. Tongue scraping.
Yep.
Ooh, ah.
Thank you for making that joke, because I would have if you hadn't.
Oh, I will. I'll always go there.
Yeah. You've taken one for the team, as it were.
Oh, she's coming back with everything. She's got a soda. She's got a mason jar.
She's got her phone.
She's got her phone now,
which looks like an iPhone 14. Is it?
She's got.
Is it an
stuff.
iPhone 14?
It's an iPhone 14 Pro.
Hey.
Twins.
Twinsies.
Is it a mason jar of water?
But it's not a mason jar. It's a glass.
Oh, okay. I just assumed mason jar because
Bex.
you're one of those people.
99-cent Bex.
Oh,
yeah.
Did you get that at your local bodega?
Not at the bodega. The bodegas around here don't all have booze.
Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty dumb. But the grocery store has deals on beer sometimes.
Beer deals?
Mm-hmm.
My bodega has beer and not other booze. I actually have to
that's
go
all they're
to
allowed to have.
Well, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's New York.
Oh,
it's New York, baby.
It's New York, baby.
Wine and liquor got to be in a wine and liquor store.
This is wine and liquor stores.
Separate but equal.
Oh boy, Tessa.
Sorry.
Cut
that out.
No, keep it in.
Actually, it's a problem in this California school district. They are segregating. Anyway, that's all I'll say.
What?
In LA, there's a California school district that is like legit. The ACLU wrote to me about it.
They've segregated? Oh no.
Oh, Christ.
Of course, LA.
Yeah, sorry.
But the liquor store's so far away. That's my problem. The bodega's right on my corner.
So you get
I have to
beers.
Go. Excuse me?
So you get to drink beer.
I know. I don't like beers as much.
Oh, well, I'll come round.
Okay, then do what?
Will you actually?
Bring you liquors.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I really will if I ever get invited. Just kidding. I'm gonna invite you round to mine. We've got a little bar here, so it's much further to come than the liquor store. But
yeah, I'm complaining about distance, and you're like, come further away.
David, I don't know if I told you.
What?
Ah, I'm dying a little.
What?
What?
No.
A little every day.
A little every day, a little death. My wife and I are coming to the city April 26th through the 30th.
Oh,
and
shit.
I think we all are planning to have dinner on the 26th, and I would love if you would join us.
Oh my god.
But also I'm seeing a shit ton of shows, and if you want to come with me, that'd be great.
I do not want to see shows.
Oh man,
no,
what time is dinner? Because I teach them 7 to 8:15.
Well, then it can be later.
I can meet 8:30 anywhere.
Great, let's do that.
Kick those SOBs out.
8:30. I'm putting it in. 8:30.
That's such a late dinner.
The 26th.
What are you talking about? That's not a late dinner. Yeah, the 26th.
No, that's a regular dinner.
I'm usually asleep by then.
Okay, so it's for you. It's not for you. It's a late dinner.
We're doing this so we can see you.
Oh,
where do you?
Don't you fly out that weekend? Don't you go away?
I leave. I think I'll leave on Friday. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm leaving town the weekend that Cameron is coming to town.
Oh no.
No.
Do you know where you want to have dinner, Cameron?
No.
Okay.
Just let me know.
Good night.
Good night.
Just kidding.
He's asleep. You really were asleep then.
That's how I've learned to power nap. I've learned to power nap in like a second.
Naps.
Like I got a full REM cycle just now.
Wow.
I know.
But yeah, the 26th, the 27th, we are seeing Parade, but then I'm planning on seeing 3 other shows, and I don't know what yet. I'm trying to decide.
Are you excited for Parade?
I am.
People are really talking about it a lot here.
They are, because Nazis.
Yeah, Nazis were there. I'm seeing it on the 15th.
Amazing.
I'm excited.
But yeah, I also want to see Groves and Sweeney, and I want to see Kimberly Akimbo, and I'm trying to decide if I want to see New York, or Some Like It Hot. We should go to Some Like It Hot.
I kind of want to see Some Like It Hot.
Some Like It Hot, I hear, is great.
Yeah.
Is Doll's House still going to be here when you're here?
I don't know.
I don't know if you want to see Doll's House, but
I really have a hard time giving a fuck about Tennessee Williams characters.
Oh, it's but Doll's House is Ibsen.
Right?
But same difference, basically. The Norwegian version of Tennessee Williams came like 100 years earlier.
Eastern European Tennessee Williams.
Mm-hmm. It might be my exhausted state, but I went I went on a full-on rant today.
Nora! Nora!
Please, let's do the mashup play. Please, let's do the streetcar.
I'll get right on it. A streetcar named A Doll's House.
Yes, a streetcar named A Doll's House, please.
Or A Doll's House named Desire.
A doll's house named Desire.
A street doll named house. A street doll named house. Car named house doll.
House Desire.
I feel like this is actually a theme in variations, and we should do like one that's straight and then one that just keeps getting more surreal and more.
Yes. Oh, there we go. I like that.
And so we'll start with
we have to
A Doll's House Named Desire.
A Doll's House Named Desire. And then we'll do a streetcar. We'll call a streetcar named House. And then a house car named Doll.
A doll.
I'm writing them down.
Named Desire.
You think I'm not gonna do this? I'm gonna fucking
do it. Car.
I'm excited.
I'm gonna fuck it when I have time again.
And then what's the end result? That's like we're gonna be like Barbie Dream Home.
Just
how about characters in search of an author.
I've got it. Okay. Doll Street.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
A street house named Doll.
Oh God.
Oh God is right. I'm doing a bunch of teaching this week.
Oh yeah, how's that going?
Yeah, it's gonna start soon. I mean, like I've got
I haven't
my
done
class
it yet,
tomorrow.
but God, I'm exhausted.
My class tomorrow, covering for someone Thursday for like a long 2-hour 45 class, covering for somebody Friday for a 2-hour 45 class, covering for a Sunday, doing my own 2-hour 45 class Saturday, and covering for somebody's online 2-hour 45 class on Sunday. So it's like boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna be rich. So if you guys need any money, just let me know.
I mean, if you want to buy dinner. I'm just kidding.
I'll
This
save
is the
up.
most money I've ever made because
For real?
well, just because I get paid per class and per head. So
Oh, so you've got those 20 students and you got classes. So you're the richest.
3 of them.
Wow. 3 classes.
Although
and
2 of them are running as independent studies, which means I make like $200 a semester.
A streetcar named a doll's house. A street house named a doll. A desire named house. House Street. Herbie fully loaded.
Doll Street.
The last one we just do Herbie fully loaded.
So is this going to be an evening of short plays, or is it going to be a week-long marathon of plays?
You'll
Week-long
find out.
marathon.
You'll find out. You'll find out when you invest.
that you don't get to know anything about
No.
it until you
It's a
promise money.
blind investment. Until you promise me money, then I'll tell you.
Until
I'm
it goes
sorry.
into my bank account.
I am a co-contributor. Thank you very much.
Of course. Wait, I have an idea though.
Oh,
What I say is we move a troupe of improvisers into a theater for a week, and we put like a rack of costumes, and we just order them pizza periodically and bring coffee periodically.
lower the pizzas down through the skylight.
Mhm.
But the audience comes, it's like rotate, it's like a full week. They're never not performing. Like even if they're all
Ooh.
asleep,
Oh,
they're sleeping
God.
on the stage.
Mhm.
A full
That
week.
sounds exhausting.
Let's do it.
Immersive, yeah.
Mm.
You want to
And they
torture
do
some
this-
people? Yes, let's do it.
And then how many titles do you have? 7 titles there? One each
I
day.
have 5. Oh, I could
5.
do 7. We could do 2 more.
No. Let's not stretch it.
Okay.
And it all culminates in Herbie.
Yeah. Friday night. You get to see Herbie. It's Herbie fully loaded Friday night.
Friday night.
The night is fully loaded.
Yeah. And you're gonna be fully loaded when you leave.
We can even serve fully loaded mashed potatoes.
Oh, everything can be fully loaded. Oh my god. Fully loaded carne asada fries.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Oh
Fully
my
loaded
God.
nachos.
Ooh. Fully loaded
Tots.
shepherd's pie.
Fully loaded fishbowl.
I'm trying to think of the
Ooh.
heaviest thing I could think of. A
It's
fully
already 3
loaded,
pounds of potatoes.
yeah, a fully loaded casserole.
Fully loaded lasagna.
Yeah.
I've seen that, actually. I've seen that on a menu.
What?
Yep.
No.
I hate it.
What was inside of there?
I don't even know. I just went nope and looked away.
You said, "Get this out of my eyes."
You looked away from incomprehensible horror.
I did.
Dipped.
I did.
It was dipped in something, I bet.
I'm sure.
Dipped.
Dipped.
Wait, can you? Oh, you know what you could do? Okay, listen, go with me here.
Okay.
I will.
We're going on a journey.
I will go with you to the ends of the earth, Tessa.
Obviously, that's why we're here.
In Herbie fully loaded. We will fully
if I
load
was
up.
in the car, it would be fully loaded. But
We will fully load up and go to the end of the world. To the
Okay.
edge where we fall off.
Yeah.
Ah! Where's the ice
So-
wall? Anyway, sorry, Tessa.
okay. We make a lasagna. Wait. That's
Period.
not it.
Scratch?
That's not it. We cut it up into pieces, like a normal serving piece. Then we freeze those pieces. Then we pull those pieces out of the freezer, and real quick while they're frozen, dip them in egg,
But
flour,
we're deep
Ooh.
frying them.
egg, breadcrumbs. You know we're deep frying them.
Fantastic.
We drop them in to deep fry.
I'm in. I'm in. You want a Monte Cristo lasagna? Yes, please. Yeah. That's my last meal. If I were on death row and they asked me for a last meal, I would be like, how reasonable do I have to be? And they were like, well, it has to be, it can't be impossible. And I'll be like, I want you to Monte Cristo lasagna, a fully loaded lasagna for me.
And I want 2 servings so I can throw up the first one.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I also want to eat the servings 2 hours apart so that when I die, I shit myself.
Good luck cleaning that up.
Yeah, and that's my legacy. You have to clean it up.
I hope neither of you are ever in that position because I don't want anyone to suffer that way.
Hey,
not you, the people cleaning up.
This is
Correct,
probably
yeah.
too dark and should be cut. But if they still had the electric chair, then you could be Monte Cristo.
Ooh.
Oh.
Please, I don't want. If I forgo my last meal, I would like to be covered in egg and panko.
Before you hook me up to the electric chair, please do.
Please do that.
If we
and
put
then,
the lasagna inside you.
Oh, then we have a stuffed David Monte
Yeah.
Cristo.
I would like to be covered in popcorn if it was the electric chair.
Oh.
He lived as he died. Fucking insane.
I thought you were going to just say something simple like covered in popcorn.
He died as he lived, horny as hell. And
He died as he lived. Hoppin'.
Hey-oh.
Oh, Tessa's going to die.
Tessa, don't die, or I'll cover you in
That's a
popcorn.
great
I'll cover you in
visual.
popcorn and hook you up to an electric chair.
Yeah, if they're already dead, is that offensive? I don't know.
If I'm already dead?
You know what? If you guys outlive me, you can do whatever you want with my body before it gets liquid hydrolyzed.
We can cover you
Alkaline
in popcorn
hydrolyzed.
and pop-
Yeah. Hook me up.
Popcorn's biodegradable, so I'm okay with. Yeah, you could do that.
Oh
Ugh.
dear.
If you want to hook me up to a nipple winking machine, by all means.
What is that? I've never heard of it.
I made it up, but I imagine it's a
Oh.
machine that makes my nipples wink.
Or maybe
Thank
Pop
God you
Rocks.
made it up because I was like, I thought I knew some kinky shit.
The electric chair wouldn't activate the Pop Rocks, but I'd love maybe just slather me in some Pop Rocks and then pour Coke on me for my last meal. Can I get my last meal to be Pop Rocks and Coke, please? And also, can you find some sticky thing to affix the Pop Rocks to me? Just pour Coke on me.
Cover you in Mentos and drop you in.
Yes. Drop me in a pool of Coke.
And then we can just see how far you fly. We'll measure each time.
Yeah,
It's going to
please.
happen more than once.
It will happen more than once. I think I may only live for one of them,
Oh,
which
no.
is fine.
Oh, no.
Which is fine. If that's how I'm executed, I'm also okay with this.
Welcome back to Creative Executions.
I would like to be sent into space, so you can do that if you are okay with sending a Mentos and Coke corpse into space. I'd love that.
Well, wait, will the force of your own Mentos and Coke be what sends you to space, or
I
are we
hope
sending
so.
you another way?
Well, if it doesn't work, I would like to be sent into space regardless. If it does work, great.
Maybe we can con Jeff Bezos into taking you the next time.
I would love that. Anything to con Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Another thing,
Ooh.
if you guys, if you outlive me, I will give you permission to just see how far you can throw my corpse. How many times?
Wait, I have an idea for a play.
1, 2,
It's
3.
not about-
yeet.
Let's not yeet anybody's corpse yet because we got to make this play that I thought of.
Okay, great.
Okay, it's Jeff Bezos's spaceship, and it's like people are invited, right? You don't get to just go.
No.
And Jeff is there with his cowboy hat, and somebody somehow is on the spaceship that's like not supposed to be, like somebody like
Stows away. Yeah.
and
okay.
then like Jeff is like trying to decide
Is he
if they're
trying
gonna
to?
be
Oh, no. Go ahead.
shoop 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 let out the spaceship into space because
Oh.
Jeff's so mad.
Right.
And then all the other super wealthy people who are just lucky to be in space are like, oh man, can we let this happen? It's a moral and ethical.
It's a more yeah.
It's a morality play.
It's our Running Man. it's our generation's Dead Man Walking. I would
don't know,
love
what do you
that.
think?
I would love that. Yes.
That sounds great. I'm in.
Okay, for you.
It's like Among Us. Like it's like that game.
So it might just be my depressed state, but how about Challenger the musical?
Challenger the musical.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry. What?
That's the appropriate reaction. That's
Do you know what I think a funnier like to build on that? I think the funniest what if is that they almost put Big Bird on the Challenger. Like he was supposed to go up there with them and be
Wait,
like, Sesame Street was
what?
gonna go into space. Yeah.
No.
But they were like at the last minute they like couldn't figure it out. It was like also like I think it was a safety concern because it was like Big Bird could not be strapped in, like anyway, it didn't matter. He ended up not going on the Challenger and the Challenger exploded. So
Oh my god.
you almost had like a generation of kids watch Big Bird to die on
Oh
the Challenger
my
explosion.
god.
So I think Big Bird should be the star of the musical.
I agree.
Oh my god. And it's like Big Bird's existential crisis that he
Yeah.
almost was on that space
Yeah,
shuttle.
exactly.
That is wild.
Actually, no, I take it back. We're going to have Big Bird and Seth MacFarlane, and they're both going to have existential crises about how they could have died.
Right. Yes.
Seth MacFarlane was supposed to be on one of the planes that crashed.
In 9/11?
Mhm.
No way.
Everybody, but there's so many 9/11 stories
What?
like that.
Yeah,
like,
there
I
are.
was almost on that plane, or
Wow.
and there's only one from the Challenger explosion. So I think it makes for a
Big
good
Bird.
musical.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, they made a musical of Titanic.
They did.
Yeah, and Titanic, spoiler alert, ends in disaster, yo.
2/3 of the people died horribly.
That's a lot more.
That's
So-
most of them.
Yeah, and it was
2/3. That's more
was-
than the majority.
it was for the
Yeah,
same
but
reason.
everybody
Negligence.
on the Challenger died.
Everybody
They
on the
did.
Challenger died. More than 2/3. The majority of them.
3/3?
All 3/3. 3/3 of the crew on the Challenger died.
It's so sad. It's not even funny.
It's
It's
not funny.
horrifying.
I'm not laughing at it.
No, we're not laughing at
No.
that. We're just
Oh.
laughing at the
Not-
ridiculousness.
And I'm not in tears from how much I've been laughing at this the whole time. I'm just in tears.
Yep. It is horrifying.
I mean, it is horrible, but it's but it is also like fucking you gotta
I mean, we're definitely gonna cut.
It's like I always say. It's like I always say. I know it's tragic, but sometimes you gotta.
We're calling this the Idioms episode.
Yeah. Call this episode "It's Like I Always Say."
It's like I always say.
Yeah, that's the full title now.
But yeah,
You keep up with me.
this is definitely going to be cut because it's far too fucked up. I can't believe I just came up with it. But
We'll
they're
keep it just for us.
because supposedly they were all alive after the explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly they were all alive, and it was the fall that killed them.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Which-
literally joking me. I did not
no.
know that.
But so the number that's going to happen after the explosion is called Welp.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But it's like it'll be like Hamilton's like hurricane when the bullets like whizzing towards him. It's like they're all dropping, and then they have one last number.
Jeez, oh Pete.
Yeah, isn't that fun? And I still don't know if anyone was held accountable, actually. Because it was
About?
literally like they were warned. They were warned that the certain gasket would fail in this degree weather, and they went through with it anyway.
For real?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Oh,
Yep.
I know so little.
I don't know why I know so much.
Sorry.
That's my thought about that.
I love it.
I love it. Let's play a lighthearted game, shall we?
No, more depressing
No!
musicals. More.
How about Ben Franklin, corpse fucker?
Wait, what?
No,
real?
he didn't.
Oh,
He did.
okay.
I mean, he did have cadavers in his basement that he was supposedly saving for friends, and we don't know what happened. So let history run its course.
Saving for
Create-
friends.
Creative
I also
license.
save corpses for my friends.
Saving them for what?
I'm
So that
hey,
his friend was a doctor. It was so he could do the
I don't
medical
want to keep talking
experiments.
about. I don't want to keep talking about it because I have a surprise for Cameron and Amanda when they come to New York.
Oh God.
And surprise their
No.
bodies from the challenger. All right, cut that joke out, please.
This episode's gonna be 5 minutes long.
Well,
No.
I'll try anything once.
We're not going to be able to edit. We're not going to. This is such a short episode. We're not going to be able to use any of those.
We can use some of it. We'll just bleep out the challenger. It's fine.
Oh, I wonder if there's I guess in Descript. You could just look for the word. I'm trying to think if there's an audio editor that specifically can find.
This 1 star for this episode of Omni Bilateral Panic. It's just one long censor beep for an hour and a half. I should have just not released this.
I'm deeply disappointed in this episode of Omni Bilateral Panic. All of their usual charm was gone. All I heard
It was
was
almost like they had
incessant
depression.
beeping. It was almost like they were sad.
Oh my god.
We have a lighthearted game, right?
Yes, we do. Which is basically just the same thing that we've been playing all along, which is I'm going to ask you interesting probing questions. Oh.
Probe. Jeff Probst.
Okay.
Okay.
Insert boop here, Cameron.
Boop.
That way I don't have to make decisions later.
Smart.
Boop.
Oh, should we
What?
snap? Then you'll see it visually.
Oh, I don't watch the videos. I just listen to the audio.
Oh, I know, but you'll see it visually in the audio.
Oh.
You'll see a straight line.
You'll see a little lasagna.
I'm not interested unless it's deep fried, god damn it.
My guardian lasagna.
Wingardium lasagna.
It's Wingardium lasagna.
Lasagna. Yeah.
Poor Hermione Watson.
Speaking of which, JK now has made it very easy to decide what to do, since she assumes that if you partake in the fandom that you agree with her. So I guess we're out.
Did she say that?
She
Fuck
did.
that bitch.
She's the fucking worst.
She sure did. Obviously, I mean, it is still. This is the thing. This is the thing about this whole controversy. At the end of the day, it is your own goddamn personal choice. No one's making you do anything if you don't want to do it, if you want to play that game, fine, fucking fine. Do whatever you want. Just know that's worth considering. It's worth considering. Maybe it's not a deal breaker for you, but it's worth considering.
Mm-hmm.
And you will be judged for it.
Yes, you will.
By God, by God and everyone.
When
judged by my God,
when
for
your
sure.
soul is weighed against the weight of a feather.
when God comes to collect, and make collect calls with 220.
As I always say, God uses 10, 10, 2, 20.
Yeah. As I always say, when you can't, when there's a thing, if it's far, you call. If it's far, you call.
Buttons.
And as I always say, the devil uses 1-800-ATT. And when it says, please state your name, says, I'm done, come pick me up.
We had a baby eats a boy.
Yep.
That commercial was
great
burned
commercial.
into my brain
I
forever.
know. I know. It was remarkably good. Well done, writers.
Yeah, very funny.
But yeah,
Sorry.
any chance we can say fuck J.K. Rowling, we will.
Absolutely.
I love it. I love it.
I love that.
Love that.
Nar.
Nar.
Oh no!
Okay, real quick before we play the game.
Condensation from the like.
Sorry. Have you all been indoctrinated into the "let me do it for you" dog side of TikTok/Instagram?
No.
Okay, so it's the weirdest fucking thing, and it's spiraled into this wonderful Dadaist surrealism wonderland. But basically, it started someone as a joke, recorded. What's the song? I mean, it's called "Let Me Do It for You," but it's by Cellophane. The song is called Cellophane by FKA Twigs.
Oh, I know Twigs.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a great song. But somebody jokingly recorded it on a voice memo that they sent to someone else as Miss Piggy. And so it's like, let me do it for you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it's just become this insane fever dream of internet. And it reminds me of our era, actually. But basically, someone just drew one of the really long-nosed dogs. And it started with him jokingly saying, the dog saying, let me do it for you. And he stuck his nose down a Pringle jar and it showed it going into...
I have seen this side of TikTok.
Yeah. But now it's just the dog has taken over and people are showing their actual dogs and just playing the sound. And it's wonderful and horrifying. And I love every second of it. But yeah, it reminds me of the early internet, y'all.
Our time.
Our time. It's our time.
Our coming of age.
Breathe it in. It's
our town.
Our town. Our town doll.
Our town car named
Desire.
Oh my God. That's the best thing I've ever heard. Our town car named Desire. That is a mashup of that and Married with Children.
Yeah.
Which sounds awful.
Our town car named Desire under the elms.
Our town car named Desire.
Those are good names for trivia teams.
Our town car named Desire. Our town car named Desire. So back to the game.
Yeah.
What is the first thing that you notice when meeting new people?
Like right away? Like immediately?
Yeah, what's the first thing you notice?
Height?
That's fair.
I just think about that. That's the most immediate thing, I think.
Yeah, I think I notice if they have like a smiling face or a mean face.
Mine's similar. I look for smile and sparkliness of eyes, but in context. Like how someone approaches me when they shake their hand tells me a lot, you know?
Ooh, I love that.
And it's not even the handshake. I don't even care. It's how they approach.
It's the face and the eyes.
Yeah.
Eyes are so far away. It's hard for me to tell sometimes.
Do you need glasses?
As compared to what? Jays?
Yeah. Yes.
So, like, what does that height tell you, David? I can't believe my J joke killed like that. Woo! Sesame Street humor, winning every time.
I don't know. Height doesn't tell me much. But it does. It does tell me where I'm going to have to I'm going to have to be looking most of the time.
Hashtag dick.
Yeah. I don't want if I'm at dick height, but like standing. Ugh. Like
It's gonna
that's
be a lot of
pain.
work. It's gonna
That's
be a lot of work.
That's a neck craning day. That's a
It
neck
is.
cray situation.
It is.
How
that
tall
I-
is that person? 6'12"?
That-
Like,
yeah,
come on.
like yeah.
6'12".
6'12" is 7 feet.
8
Also,
foot
no.
6.
Yeah, it has to be at least 8, maybe 9.
Yeah.
If I'm at dick height, if they're at dick height, that they're 5 feet something, 5'7" for me. That's not true. I'm 5'6".
Are you really?
But the dick would be above me.
Yeah.
So 5 foot. Yeah. So
I
he has
mean,
to be.
So
They're at least 5'7" above.
to tie into this, like, what is your ratio of leg to torso?
My ratio?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I have short legs and a long torso.
What is your inseam length?
I think I'm definitely pretty short. 30 something. Inseam?
Yeah.
I haven't taken in my inseam in a long time.
But like, what
I feel
size
like my
pants do you wear?
my inseam's like 20. I'm really, really long off my
Well, I was just
butt,
curious
my butt
because
to my shoulder.
I am 6 feet even, and I have 36 inches of leg and 36 inches of torso.
Oh my God, are you the perfect human?
No, because you're
Doesn't
supposed to have
it?
longer legs than you are torso.
Oh, I'm like you. I'm all torso, baby. When I sit
Half
down,
and half.
I'm the same. When I sit down, I'm the same height as people who are like 6'12".
It's really a.
Why
it's
is that
really
so
just,
fucking funny?
It's really just a poor design overall because you're not supposed to. Like your head, like a fatal fall for your head is like 5 feet. Like,
Wait, really?
like we're
Can
like
be.
very badly poised to like if you just take a full fall from like standing, like it could kill you.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
I'm
There's like
much
a
more scared of falling down
non-0%
now.
chance. Yeah, that's why it's so scary to fall down. It's like
Oh.
most animals aren't designed that way. That's why they're either low to the ground or like their head is like uniquely positioned or whatever.
I mean,
Or,
giraffes
like,
are fucked, but
Giraffes are
Giraffes
fucked,
are
but like
fucked.
but like their neck is like rigid. Like if they fall, they don't fall. Like they can cut. They'll only fall like
The
laid
neck
out.
rolls.
Yeah, the
like-
neck will roll them down to the floor. We will just be like boop, like immediately.
Yeah, we fall head first.
Yeah, we'll fall head first. The head's so heavy.
heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Heavy is the head. No, heavy is the crown. The crown is heavy. That's the problem. It's you're burdened with
Crown's
responsibility.
making your head
Of the
feel
crown.
so heavy. 'Cause it's
Your head
sitting on
is
so much
I mean,
gold.
your head is heavy, but the crown will make it heavier.
Someone add that to
Your
the
neck
wiki.
is not your neck is not used to carrying the extra weight of a crown.
Got
That's
it.
the problem. What's the next question?
What's
can't
your
believe you're the
goddamn
perfect-
inseam?
I can't believe you're the
My
perfect
I know.
man, Cameron.
I'm
I mean,
not.
I can believe it. It's not hard for me to believe.
Yeah,
Perfect.
you're that
36
golden-
and 36.
I'm that
Yeah,
golden
you're the
ratio
golden
of half
ratio
and
guy.
half.
You're that guy on the thing on the record that we sent
Yeah.
into space.
The record.
Yeah, you're the
Yeah.
guy on the record.
The Da Vinci.
The Da Vinci Man.
Yeah.
Man, their love story is so beautiful though. Like
What, the Da Vinci Man?
no. The since we sent it into space, you know who I'm talking about. The Carl Sagan and his wife.
Oh, yeah. There's a
No,
good
that's
story.
true. That's great. Let's make that a musical. That's not depressing at all.
Honestly, that would be so beautiful.
I think the golden record itself is pretty beautiful.
It
I think that'd
was.
be a
I
good. I think that's a
agree.
good story.
That is a good
Yeah.
story.
They have
Let's
to
do-
go around,
And
them
it's a
going
jukebox
around.
musical.
Yeah, it's a jukebox musical,
Oh
and it's them.
my God.
It's
yes.
them going around collecting all the things that are going to be on the.
Oh my
record.
God. That's
and
a brilliant
falling in
idea.
love while they do it.
and it's the two, and it's the two.
Trademark.
Trademark. Email this.
Publish this
Email
right
this podcast
away.
To myself.
Email this podcast to Omni Bilateral Panic.
I mean, this is evidence in copyright court, so we're fine.
Okay, thank God.
That's a great idea. What is the next item on your bucket list?
Do Ians have bucket lists?
I do.
I don't even have a bucket. Get a bucket, I guess.
You
Get a
ask somebody
bucket.
who's diagnosed with ADHD and believes that she has ADHD. What's next on their bucket list?
Hey,
I would like to finish my
also have
morning pages
symptoms.
from this
Thank
morning.
you.
Yeah, my bucket list is to get to next year.
That's great. And doable.
And very doable.
What's yours? You know.
I want to go to all 50 states before I'm 50, but I'm actually I might even try and push that up to where I'm 40. We'll see.
That's only a few years.
That's only a few years. I'm about to turn 37 and I'm having a really hard time with that one, by the
We
way.
talked about that.
Yeah.
It's pretty doable. It's pretty the state.
In
How many more
3
states you got?
years?
Like 9.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you
not
could
so
do that.
many.
No.
Three a year for the next 3 years. Easy.
Three
Doable.
thirds.
3/3. As I always say, 3/3 people died.
As I always say, it only three thirds of 3 years. It's so easy.
Yeah, really. You can go to one each financial quarter and then take a financial quarter off.
Yeah, that's
for
true.
the next 3
to build
years.
up
The
revenue.
We are actually crossing another one off this spring, right after we come back from New York. So
What are you gonna go?
we're going to Tennessee, which you've never been to,
Nice.
Tennessee.
for my
Oh,
nephew's graduation.
That's so cool. I feel like you should save Hawaii for last or Alaska for last.
I was conceived in Hawaii.
Oh, so that's on your list ticked off already.
I mean, I'd like to go as an adult, but
yeah, I don't know if it counts if you were literally a.
according to the
It's like
Catholics,
an
it does.
Good point.
Maybe revisit just in case.
Yeah, I want to.
Just take every precaution so we don't.
My
Yeah,
wife
There's no
lived.
loopholes.
She went to the University of Hawaii for a semester, and then she dropped out and lived on the beach for 3 months. And I'm so incredibly jealous.
Wait, legit? Like lived on the
Legitimately.
beach, legit?
Yeah, she did.
That is so friggin'
Like on the
rock
sand?
star punk.
Like, I know,
Cool.
she's
Like
a
next
badass.
shit.
to water?
Yeah, and she
Like,
just
where did
surfed
she
every day.
pee? Whoa,
I mean-
she surfed.
Well, she surfed, and there were like public restrooms and all kinds of things. So like it was
Wow.
doable.
Wow.
And she only
that is
came
so
home
friggin' cool.
because her parents found out and came and got her.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. We need a movie and / musical about your wife's life.
I know.
Your wife.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's the musical.
Excuse me.
Of the ones we've come up with so far, that's the good idea.
Actually, no. There's been 2 good ideas. The Golden Record is a great idea.
Oh my gosh, that's a great title also.
The
Great.
Golden Record.
Yeah, the Golden Record. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Because people would be like, "Oh, it's probably like an Elvis jukebox musical," and then they come in and then they're like, "Oh shit, my mind has been blown."
Oh fuck.
Fuck.
Fuck me. The Golden Record.
This is the greatest musical I've ever seen. I don't know who that-
Fucking love history.
That's
just
what
Does anyone else
beautiful-
remember?
Yeah.
Does
Go
anyone
ahead.
else remember that Old Navy commercial? History? I love history. It's so sequential. First one thing
Yes.
happens, then something else. Let's study.
I
It's just-
remember that.
it-
I remember that
No.
line. I don't remember anything else about the commercial.
It lives in my head rent free.
I do.
It was a
not
great
know
commercial.
that.
Also, the Kmart
Wow.
commercial. I just shipped my pants.
Oh, I remember that
Mm,
one.
I remember shipping my pants.
Wow. Do you think that people who like worked in advertising, who like made these commercials that are still in the zeitgeist, like, do you think they're like retired now? They're like in their cabins. Do you think they ever just think like, I changed America
I
with
would
I
hope so.
shipped my pants.
I hope
I
they do
hope
take
so.
pride in it.
I hope so.
Sometimes it seems like people who do things like that like don't think it's a very big deal, and they're like, oh yeah, it was just a job, and they sort of move on. I guess that's fine, but
Yeah.
I do hope that people, I hope whoever wrote IDK my BFF Jill, like I hope whoever wrote that AT&T commercial, like occasionally, like very humbly is like, oh, I wrote that, and everybody's like, oh no way.
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh fuck, that's so
Oh
cool.
fuck, that's so fucking
Fuck.
cool.
I
Actually,
love advertising.
we should write a musical about the team that wrote I shipped my pants. I just shipped my bed.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
We'll call it shipped.
Yeah, we will.
Shipped! Exclamation point. Like nonsense or whatever.
Or corn.
Yeah, or corn.
Which is literally playing on Broadway right now.
Is Oklahoma exclamation pointed?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Is it?
Mhm.
Wow, my mind's blown.
There's another one. Forever Plaid. I think Forever Plaid is.
Yeah.
Is that exclamation pointed?
These
It should be if it's not.
sirens.
Yeah.
Brigadoon should be exclamation pointed.
Brigadoon!
Because it's pretty boring otherwise. Fucking bore.
One of my sweet students is convinced that Brigadoon is the greatest musical that's ever lived, and I'm just like, oh, buddy, I will support you. I will support you in these views, but please, for the love of God, listen to some more musicals.
Yeah, I will support you, but also you're wrong.
I already told Jens about Les Demoiselles de Rochefort, didn't I?
No.
Have you
I don't think so.
seen Les Demoiselles de Rochefort?
I don't
No.
even know what you're
The
saying.
Young Ladies of Rochefort?
I don't know what this is.
This
No.
is a French New Wave musical
Okay.
from 1970 question mark 1960 something 60
Ugh.
70.
Mm.
It is the
Mhm,
wildest ride I've ever been on in my entire life. You know the songs from this because one of the songs is, I don't know the words. Oh
Oh yeah.
You know these songs.
Mhm. David's like,
I'm not
I
going to tell you
most certainly do
literally
not.
I don't. I
a
absolutely do
single
not.
thing about this, but you need to watch Les Demoiselles de Rochefort. You
Okay.
are going to get the surprise of your fucking lives when you press play on this movie. I swear to God. I was like, okay, it could be French. Then people turned up. I was not expecting to see.
Uh-huh.
And the story
Gérard
is-
Depardieu,
no.
Victor Hugo.
Wah.
He was
Wah.
there.
The
Wow.
story's wild.
Marceau.
Yeah, there we go.
You're gonna love it. Watch it now.
Where can we find this?
Is it on
Oh,
YouTube?
dang, let me go find out.
Oh,
I'm
you don't
finding
even
it
know.
right now.
It's
I'm
not even
finding out.
real. It's not even
It
real.
is.
No. Unsubscribe.
I'm finding out 1967.
Unsubscribe. Cameron, ask your next question.
And that's your next question.
Oh,
Cameron?
Amazon Prime.
Oh, okay.
HBO Max.
Great.
Both. Looks like.
Ooh,
You're gonna
on
have to
both.
send me that. You're gonna have to send me that name because I can't fucking spell in French.
I'm putting it in the chat.
Good.
I can barely spell in English.
Same. It was always my
That's ADHD.
weakest subject.
That's not ADHD. That's just being stupid.
Hey.
No,
Hey,
no.
don't talk to my
Hey.
friend that way.
You ass.
It's in the
Uh,
chat.
Get out.
Speaking of that, what's your worst habit? Self-proclaimed.
I think it is my worst habit to automatically be so self-deprecating.
That's fair.
It is a bad habit. You don't have to cope that way. But I
You're
think I just automatically do it.
I feel like the tired David is like the most honest one. And so when we get like a tired David who's like, don't be so mean to yourself. And I'm talking to myself. And I'm just like,
it's really just
This is
for
the
me.
sweetest.
I'm not giving like it could
there's
if
no
maybe other,
mask.
yeah, if other people take advice from this, like take heed, like awesome. But mostly this is for me to listen to later to remind myself, like, hey, like, be nice to yourself. Yeah.
I have so many bad habits. Can I just do like a really dumb one? And this is kind of actually embarrassing.
Do a dumb one.
I scratch my scalp like when I'm nervous
Like,
or like when I'm
hard?
just sitting. Not too hard, but like you know, I get a scab every so often from the scratching. Just every so often.
Right.
Is that anxiety?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So I have a
well, yeah.
scalp scratching bad habit, and my mom always tried, and I would bite my cuticles too. You know what? I've had anxiety my whole life.
Welcome
mom
to being
was
a millennial.
My mom was always trying to get me to stop biting my cuticles and scratching my scalp, and nobody has ever succeeded. I've never stopped, and I refuse to.
and I refuse.
Yeah.
What if they attach pop rocks and electrocute you? if you every time you do it.
That's gonna be really fun for them. And
If we're gonna get real and very personal, I suck my tongue.
What is that
as
even
an
look
as
like?
an anxious habit? I turn it backwards and suck.
Oh. Are you ever scared you're gonna accidentally swallow it?
No.
Okay.
It's too muscular.
Is that physically possible?
Yes.
She's a lucky woman. That's all.
She's a lucky woman. I'm a cunning linguist, as it were. But no, I
fell asleep. No, he's sucking his tongue.
It felt great.
It's nice. I fell asleep. It's nice, but like I like God's honest truth, I cannot fall asleep unless I am sucking my tongue, which is weird and probably Freudian. But like it's also my nervous habit. Like if I'm sitting still or alone or I'm uncomfortable, it just happens, and all of this I'm not even aware.
Wow. Yeah, that's like if I'm sitting watching TV or something, I'll find my hands scratching away. Anyway, I'm disgusting.
No, you're not.
Get up. Have you ever tried a fidget thing? Not a spinner.
You know what?
Like you should. I have one, and let me tell you, as someone who has ADHD and is like neurodivergent as hell, I got one, and I hate how well it works.
Wait, for real? Wow, maybe I do.
Yeah,
you know what? Maybe
it feels
I need
like
to crochet.
Oh yeah, or you have
something to do with your hands.
Occupying your hands. Yeah, but I bought it, and I was like, "This is gonna work. This is so stupid." I bought it like CVS, like years ago, 8 years ago or something. Wow. I just walked into the CVS and was just like, "Oh look, let's try it," even though this is dumb. And then like immediately, suddenly, like my brain was like, "Wow." And then suddenly, like I was like zen, like at peace with everything. It was like, wow, wonderful. I can take the L train to town. These people don't bother me. It's great.
Maybe I do, because I feel bothered by people.
Yeah,
I'm always bothered by people.
Just have one. It's it doesn't hurt. Like it's like there's nothing it's not gonna make you worse.
No, that's a good point.
I'm jonesing for my fidget cube. You know, you'll be all right.
As I always say, jonesing for my physics cube.
Yeah, we all say that. We all always say that. In Latin, Jonesicus est fidgetus. Fidgetus cubus.
Fidgetus cubus. Besides tongue sucking, my worst habit is that I do not practice what I preach very often, as far as like self-belief and as far as building people up. And I'm working on it, but
look at you two. Build each other up. Build yourselves up.
We do.
Okay, good.
Working on it.
I'll build you up. I'm
No!
really good at that. Like I'm great at hyping other people up.
Don't build me up.
fucking-
Build somebody else. Build yourself.
Build yourself up. Don't build me up.
Let me stay down here. Oh,
Fidget.
that's the cube.
Fidget. Little controller. You could fidget with here.
Yeah.
You could fidget over here.
I've seen these. And also your nails are fire.
They are.
Thank you. Thank you. That also helps ADHD because I just have to be like
I tried to, I'll just briefly say, I don't know if this is ADHD related, but I tried to sugar my legs. And like there's
Again?
recipes-
You weren't supposed to do that.
Listen, what happened before is that I went to a place and this time I made my own sugar at home.
and you ate the sugar accidentally.
No.
No.
Gross. Gross, it's full of hairs now, but sorry. But I thought I'll just do my own because I'll control everything, you know? Like things hurt less when you're doing it yourself. I
Sure.
feel like unless it's an epilator, in which case it hurts no matter what you do. Have you tried epilators before? Have you heard of these?
No.
It's essentially a small tank made of tweezers. And you roll it along your leg
Oh!
and it tweezes the hairs as you go. It's the
Jesus
worst pain I've
Christ.
ever felt
Excuse
in
me?
my life. Worst pain of my life. But-
That person was a masochist.
What are you
Sugaring does-
talking about?
Sugaring is like it should be as or less painful than waxing, and you can make your own like sugar for sugaring at home. So I was like, okay, let's do this. I'm cooking my sugar down. I'm like testing it, throwing it on the counter, checking to see the consistency, and I thought I got it like just spot on. And then it was like it's probably like a hair, not to too soft because it's hard to like rip it back off. Anyway, where was I going with that?
Because it's hard sugar. Anyway.
You it was a bad habit? You have a bad habit of this?
No.
Oh.
I wish I could do it, then I wouldn't have any other bad habits. You see?
Oh.
Sure.
I love the part of this. I love the part of the story where you brought home a torture device and and pretended that it's a thing that everyone does.
It's big in the UK apparently.
Well, the last
Oh
time,
yeah, well because they love torture.
because, and I'm checking the wiki here, but in a previous episode where we were talking about 2 truths and a lie, you talked about how you sugared your legs and how it didn't work and how you'd never do it again.
Well, it worked. I mean, it worked in terms of hair removal.
Yeah, but
it was
just
horrifying.
yeah, just
terms of
painful.
The fact that I almost kicked the lady in the face because it was my legs were involuntarily leaping off the table. As
I
she
mean,
would rip
if we're
off.
being honest, she had it coming. She was sugaring
Why?
your legs.
Why did you do sugar over just waxing?
Well, they say I think they like sugar is supposed like the sugaring stuff is like it's not hot, so it's like not as bad for your skin. I don't know.
Interesting.
It seemed like a more sustainable
just
choice.
safer. Mhm.
Something, yeah. I don't know. In the end,
What
I
about
was-
Nair? Did you ever try Nair?
Of course, I tried Nair when I was a young fool.
Me too.
Ooh.
What did you Nair?
I
Kevin?
nared all kinds of things.
What? I Naired chia pets.
I nared geopets. No, I sometimes not anymore, but I used to nair my back hair, and then once I did my bush just for funsies.
How would you nair?
Are you
your
allowed to
back?
Nair your
It was-
bush?
You're not supposed to, no.
Oh, did you get pains?
No,
or
I was
hurt?
fine. I washed it. I
thank God.
took care of it quickly, and my skin is very resilient. So,
Thank
I
God you have resilient skin.
stubbed the bleeding. It's very
but yeah, that was when I discovered that I do not like being bare. It's awful.
Mm.
You're very exposed.
You are.
Like it's like you're standing in a field and like all the predators are waiting for you to fuck up. And then, and then right when you fuck up, they literally they leap at you. Just
But also the growing back in process is awful. I don't know, Tessa, how you do it when you shave things regularly. Because like this is fine. This is normal. This grows in like normal hair. It doesn't have a tendency to like ingrow and do weird things. But like everywhere else on the body does. And so it's just I
guess I've been pretty lucky. I don't have too many of ingrown hairs, but I don't shave my legs that often.
Good.
But I do have. Sorry, now we're getting to.
You should. You shouldn't. You should do it. Yeah.
I feel like I get a bunch of.
Do it if you're happy about it.
Well, that's why I'm trying to sugar. I don't want to be having to shave, my friend.
Does it grow back slower?
Yeah, because you're pulling the hair out at the root.
Oh,
yeah.
Gross.
It grows back.
I already knew that, but like I don't know why.
So when you shave, obviously it's like just cutting it.
That's true.
It grows back sweeter, that's for sure.
Hey, sugar.
Oh. I'm here like, what the fuck is that science?
What the fuck does that mean? What were you saying?
Talk
Were you going to talk about Bush?
Talk about Bush, Tessa. Tessa, talk about Bush.
Who else out there has manscaped? I mean, I'm not going to lie. I do manscape on a regular basis because I don't like bush, but I don't like bald.
I'm going to be totally honest too. I bought a dedicated razor for manscaping.
Good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it the manscaper?
It is not. It
the lawnmower,
I
think is what it's called. Yeah.
No, it's not that one.
That one's a great one though.
It is a great one, but that name implies to me it's efficient, not comfortable. Do you know what I mean? Like lawn. I want something that's like
the soft blanket.
Yeah,
of razors.
the artist's touch or something like. I need it more delicate than lawnmower.
What you're saying is you only
out of here.
You only allow artists around your dick.
Yeah, a weed whacker. I don't want a weed whacker. That's the worst. A weed whacker, that sounds terrible next to my balls.
I'm gonna sell a men's razor called the Weed Whacker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell 1 million units. I know it.
It's like you know how they pretend like feminine product marketing is like all like soft and like that's what I want because I don't want like John Deere looking ass over here near my manscaping.
Just whirling blades coming in.
Yeah, no. Or what was that thing you said? I don't want an epilator tanking around on the inside of my thighs. No thanks.
A tweezer tank.
Tweezer tank. The Panzer of tweezers? No, get out of here.
The Panzer of tweezers.
Yeah, I just want like a gentle, soft, like.
I want to caress.
I want to caress.
I want to caress that gets rid of my hair.
Yeah, I want like a hair, like I want like a caring Grim Reaper, like just like, here we go, we're taking it away, goodbye, and then shuffling it off to the hair afterlife. Yeah.
Wow, I guess I'm pretty.
Are you saying it's the hair after?
Whoa! That's our time, everybody. Yeah.
I use like a little pair of tiny small scissors.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing really.
I also don't have time. Like, I don't have time to be that delicate about it. I want them to be quick, but soft.
Yeah.
No,
lawnmower just sounds brutal. Lawnmower just.
Maybe I should invest in a.
Just invest in one.
They're great.
Because that was the confession I was gonna make. In high school, it was only one electric razor for everything.
Which
it was waterproof, so I would use it in water. I would do the whole thing. But yeah, there you go. That's growth. That's on growth.
That is on growth. As I always say, that's on growth.
That is a glow up. I no longer use the same fucking electric razor on my balls and my face balls.
I mean, I don't find that horrifying. If you shaved your asshole, that might be a little much, but
you can't see it. You can't.
Sure you can.
No. all the ways that you would have to try to position yourself to get to see your asshole to shave it, I think are I think they're gross. Like squatting over a mirror. No thanks. Don't do that.
Yeah, I just realized I've never seen mine.
Very gratuitous.
Oh, I've seen mine. And I've shaved it. So not with the same razor.
No judgment here.
But I've also been very fortunate to have large mirrors in my life. So, not a big deal.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't.
Bussy maintenance, baby. You gotta take care of that shit.
No.
No.
I'm just kidding. Do take care of it.
You know how sorry, this is now
Nope.
too
Do it.
far.
Nope, do it.
We've been on this side of the line this
The
whole
whole
episode.
time.
This whole episode, Tessa. Earlier, we stepped over the boundary at the very beginning. And we are now in the Oort cloud of offenses.
We're gonna call this whole episode "Stupid Ass Idioms" and that side of the line.
Yeah. We'll call it. It's like I always say. We're on that side of the line,
Yeah.
boys. Anyway, what were you gonna say? Say it.
You know how there's men's face razors that are like the guy that just has like the 3mm, 6mm bare naked
Mhm.
thing, and then there's the ones that are like Gillette face massagey guy. Could you use the face massagey guy down there?
I wouldn't. I
No?
wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't either, but you could.
Okay, I'm just interested.
Because that is a little bit more like spinny blades that are, I don't know.
I have one of
Okay.
those. It's a skull shaver actually, and it's great because you can do this, but I don't use it on my face because it's not designed for that. It's designed specifically
For your skull.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I usually bick it afterwards anyway, which is the term. I haven't bicked in a long time, but I do Mach 3.
Well.
Well. That's my glow up, is I no longer use the dollar store razors.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
Good
I
stuff.
mean, I haven't in a long time, but it was worth it. The glow up has been worth it. I've kept it.
You look great.
Thanks.
Are you?
What?
I want you to take that in.
No,
and
I
you
did.
too, David. Both
I
of you
took it.
take it in.
Why am I taking it in?
No,
That
I
wasn't
took it.
for me.
Take it in from earlier when we said you looked like a sexy lumberjack.
I am very serious that I do feel better about myself than I have ever felt. It's the other things. It's the talented thing. It's the skilled thing. It's the worthwhile thing. Not.
Who are those things?
Well, I know, and it's just, and somewhere deep down I know that. It's just hearing it from other people. I always go, no, they don't mean that.
You're making me mad.
Anxiety and depression. It's a bummer. We're working on it.
Yeah.
It's hard to take compliments seriously when everything's designed like a joke. Like I want everything is not supposed to be sincere. I find sincerity very difficult to take seriously. Because sincerity is very funny to me. And it just inherently is very funny to me. For no reason.
For no reason.
Nar. The sincerity.
Arnar.
Speaking of that side of the line, shall we have MK?
Let us. Hey, OBP listeners. We've said some stupid on this show. And if it made you laugh, why not wear our words on your body? We've got shirts, we've got hoodies, heck, we even have shoes. Want to hold liquids? We got mugs. If you love the show, if we've given you even a moment of solace in this ever-devolving nightmare of godforsaken cruelty we call life, buy a shirt and wear it around. Feel virtuous. Feel elegant. Feel something, for Christ's sake. Visit omnibilateralpanic.com/shop today and get your paws on some merch.
Thanks, Tessa. And in honor of Pride Month, If you use the code PRIDE, all capital letters at checkout, you'll receive an extra 20% off your whole purchase. Happy Pride, y'all. We love you.
Do you have some?
I do. I found a different
Oh,
generator,
shit.
and this already is over the line. So are you ready?
Oh God.
Oh no, it's members of the
No. No, that would require me being even more fucked up than I've already been.
It's the disasters themselves.
Yep.
Fuck, marry, kill, the Challenger explosion, the Titanic, and 9/11.
Oh my God.
because what's tough is, do I kill 9/11 or do I marry 9/11?
Yeah. What's worse?
What's in better taste?
There's no good taste about that. No, this one is just completely random. And our three contestants are Barbara Bush, Luigi from Super Mario, and John Constantine from DC Comics.
I will marry John Constantine.
Mm-hmm.
I'll fuck Luigi. I will kill Barbara Bush.
I think I'm going to marry Luigi and fuck Constantine, but also kill Barbara Bush. Babs. Although I would not kill the version that Mary Testa played in First Daughter Suite. That was wonderful.
Sure. Or the one who's in the Mad TV vagina monologues.
Yep, correct.
I'm Barbara Bush. If your vagina were a flower, what would it be? A prickly cactus. What? Where am I getting these lines? Fucking funniest sketch ever.
I'm gonna do the same as Cammy. Marry Luigi, fuck John Constantine, and sorry, Barbara.
Oh God.
Wow.
Guys, you guys are setting yourselves up for a tough marriage. Luigi's only gonna complain about his brother.
Okay. I know, but like free plumbing.
I guess you'll just have to always keep him occupied.
The prosecution rests. The prosecution rests. I can't do better than that. I can't litigate that better than that.
Wow. Okay.
No more. Don't bum us out with anybody, Cameron.
I'm sorry.
Don't bum us out.
I am pushing a button and this is being generated. So blame the universe, not me. Cersei Lannister from Game of Thrones. Elena Fisher from Uncharted. And Ursula from The Little Mermaid.
Oh,
I gotta marry Ursula.
Yeah, same.
I don't know the lady from Uncharted, so I'm just gonna kill her, which means I'm gonna fuck Cersei.
She's gonna also be complaining about her brother the whole time.
But
in very different ways.
Thank you. I'd like to see how I stack up against the Kingslayer.
Against Twincest.
How do I stack up against the Kingslayer is my favorite thing. The shirt I want now is the tail of the tape. Tessa on one side, the Kingslayer, Jaime Lannister on the other side.
I'm in.
Height, weight, accomplishments, age, siblings fucked. Mount.
Remember I'm a horse girl, so I've got a lot of horses I've ridden.
You are a horse girl. What would be the if I did that shirt? And I said mounts. I can't remember the horse that Jamie rides. I don't know if he has a specific one, but
I'm sure he does.
If you had to pick one horse,
I know the one.
Who would you pick for you?
There was an Appaloosa named Nappy, and because she was sleepy, that's why they named her that.
Appaloosa. Yeah.
I
love it.
And she was really tall, and she was speckly, beautiful like an Appaloosa is. I've always had a soft spot for Appaloosas. Oh no, I'm really a horse girl, and I'm letting it show. And she was tall like me.
Incredible.
So she was great. And yeah, she was just like a sleepy little like, all right, we're going for a walk. I'll try and eat some bushes while we go. Like...
Same.
Incredible. I'm gonna kill Cersei Lannister.
Oh, man.
I don't know why
Alive.
you wouldn't. What world do we keep her alive? None.
She's gonna blow up your church first, you know.
I don't. Yeah,
I
you
liked
can.
that move.
I'm fine with that.
I did too.
I'm fine.
And I
with
also
you.
liked when her son yeeted himself out the window.
Oh my god, that was one of the few times I've been watching a television show and just stood up in shock and surprise.
And you just went, oh,
I
yeah.
stood right up. The other time it happened, sorry, this all will be done in a moment. But the other time it happened
tell.
in Our Flag Means Death. You know the moment.
Yeah.
I stood right up.
Yep, I get it. No spoilers for Our Flag Means Death.
No
You should watch Our Flag
spoilers.
Means Death.
Watch it.
Everybody watch it. Pause this. We'll wait for you to come back. Okay,
I still
welcome
haven't.
back.
back.
I haven't seen it. I still haven't seen it. So
Oh, thank God
There
I
you
didn't
go.
spoil it.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't care about spoilers.
No,
need
you
to
do.
watch
You
it.
will.
You
You
will
will.
need to watch
You
it.
will, Potter.
You will care.
Fuck J.K. Rowling. Who are you marrying?
I will marry Elena Fisher from Uncharted. I will fuck Ursula.
We're all different because I'm marrying Ursula, fucking Elena,
I'm
and
marrying
killing
Elena, so I
Cersei.
forgot. You killed Cersei, but
Yep.
you know what? I did marry Ursula too. At least we have that in common.
We can't all. Oh, I guess we can all be different
Yeah,
because we would all do.
we all killed different.
Yeah, let me explain why. I don't need to explain why. We know why. It's a rock paper
It's the
scissors
killings.
situation.
It's the
Yeah.
killings that make us.
It's the killings. It's the
What?
killings.
The fuck?
Oh no! Oh
Okay,
no!
are you ready?
I'm excited. I'm ready.
Nope.
Electra King from James
Oh.
Bond, April Ludgate from Parks and Recreation, and John Adams.
The
The
president?
The president.
William Daniels from 1776.
Yes, William Daniels. He's my John Adams.
The
My God, I have had this Congress.
Electric King is the villain from The World Is Not Enough. Sophie Marceau.
Oh,
You married her last time she came up.
I always want to marry her.
Yeah, I kind of want to marry her too. I think I said fuck last time she came up.
I killed her. I killed her dead.
She's so beautiful. What were the other? John Adams and
April Ludgate from
April
Parks and Rec.
Ludgate. Oh.
I have to kill John Adams.
I also am killing John Adams.
I'm also killing John Adams. The question is, who are we marrying? I'm marrying April and fucking Electra.
Same.
Opposite.
Classic
David,
David.
can we-
Okay. Hang on a second.
David,
they're
can we
not
be
that
your sugar
different.
babies?
I resent that remark.
April
Resemble.
Ludgate and Electra King are not that different. You know,
They are very similar. Yeah, that is
You
very
know?
like appear. They look rather. They could be sisters.
they could be sisters. Real.
could.
One
Wow,
went
that's
into
weird.
Parks and Recreation, and the other wanted to kill everyone. Wanted to destroy the world.
Is that the movie where Judi Dench says, "Remember, Bond, a shadow stays in front or behind, never on top."
Yeah.
Yes, I think so. I
One
think
of my
so.
favorite M quotes in
I think
in
that
the
is.
whole batch of Judi Dench M's.
Judi Dench is the best M. She's the best.
By far.
She's the best.
No respect.
I didn't even do
no
an impression
respect
of her.
to
Let
the
me
others.
try and do one. Let's see.
Yeah, do a
Judi
Judi Dench.
Remember,
Find it.
Bond.
Find
Remember,
it.
Bond. A shadow stays in front or behind, never on top. Not there yet. But she doesn't move her
Close.
upper lip very much. you
No,
know?
she doesn't.
She's like
It's
royalty.
It's all lower.
Remember, Bond. Remember, Bond. She has really a beautiful range. I just realized.
She
when I was
does.
trying to... Anyway, that's the end of Judy.
And that concludes my impression. Thank you so much, Lauren.
Can you imagine going into an SNL audition and being like, I have Judi Dench?
And that's it. You didn't even prepare any more routine.
Do anything else.
You don't have your own characters.
No.
You don't have any
I
sketches
have one thing. and
or
it's
other
Judi Dench,
impressions.
and it's
You
not
just have
very
Judi
good.
Dench.
You should do that. You should do. I mean, you should honestly audition for SNL and say, I do Katharine Hepburn and a bunch of singing women.
I like.
They don't
I
need
like.
me.
I like the idea of you. Like the part of the impression is you trying to remember what the line is.
Just 1 second. Let me.
Yeah, or like trying to find the impression too. You don't go immediately into it. You're like, all right, give me 1 moment. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Judi Dench.
Judi
Judi
Dench.
Dench.
Judi Dench.
She was
Hi,
only
I'm
15.
Judi Dench.
Hi, I'm Judi Dench.
I'm M from the Bond series.
MI6. That's
You're like,
where
hold on,
I
I'm
work.
gonna do Judi Dench. I got Judi Dench. Give me 1 second.
That's
Hang on.
I don't know.
Hang on.
If
Hang
I
on.
was
Wait,
Lauren,
then you do. Wait, then you do. She was only 15 years old.
if I was Lauren, I
I've
would
got it.
hire you.
I would
hire
too.
you immediately. That's
I've got
fucking
it.
hilarious.
Okay, I've got a Judi Dench. Give me just a second. Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Yeah,
Michael Caine.
this is how you transition. You go Michael Caine, Judi Dench. It doesn't change. at all.
Judi Dench. That was
Judi Dench.
that was Ringo.
I met Judi Dench.
Oh, met.
I met her. She's a
You're
great
a
lady.
Beatle now. You're a Beatle.
What a top-notch
You're
bird.
Paul McCartney. I met Judi Dench once. No, I don't.
That's who I
That was
wrote.
great, actually.
I wrote Glass Onion about her. Because she's like a glass onion.
And you can't peel her.
Ugh. Oh my God! Was
Say
that
goodnight, kids.
I've been David Armstrong, and I just wanted to, like I always say, if you when you do the dream, then you can, if you want it all, then you just have to always try it. Try all the always be there for it. Good night. Good night, internet.
That was beautiful, David. And
Thank you.
I've been Tessa Flannery, and like I always say, you know, plants reach their cut this out.
No, it's perfect.
Reach your arms to the sun, and they're
I have never loved being made fun of so much in my life.
no, we all do this. And their face to the sky, and
Just grow.
just good luck to you.
Just grow already.
Oh. And I have been Cameron Faring, and I just wanted to say, if you're gonna end it on a fucking button.
Yes! Dance on the button. Button dance. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, what an app.
What an
What a app.
What a nice short end. When all is cut and
Yeah.
done.
It's gonna be a total of 6 minutes. I'll have to
Yeah.
do some creative editing. It'll
Yeah,
be
the
great.
usable dialogue will be 6 minutes long. And it won't make any sense because it'll be like, hey, do you ever know about the... And that's our time, everybody. Good night. Should be FMK, and then there's no FMK.
Oof.
Which Which brings us to our first segment. And that's everything. Good night, everyone.
Which brings us to our first segment, theme song.
Yeah.
Should we have MK?
Yeah. Exactly. We did
Done.
it.
We did it.